Two general ways to leave an employment. People don't know the difference between a dismissal from a workplace or a termination of appointment. Generally, a termination is a good thing, which is both parties agree as to how. When I say both parties, now I mean the employer and the employee. They agree as to how to end the employment. Sometimes they talk about 1 month in lieu of payment of salary, and that means that okay, before I leave, I'll give you 30 days notice before I leave, or if I want to leave tomorrow, I'll pay you 1 month salary before I leave. So that's one of the few situations, awkward situations, where the employee actually pays the employer a salary before the employee leaves. So that said, there is, and of course, just like I said, it can go both ways. The other one is the dismissal, summary dismissal, and it usually happens when an employee does something that is so terrible that it is not expected for the employer to still be able to tolerate the employee. So while termination can be good, both parties agreed, dismissal is usually bad. So as to, in order for the employer to be safe, one of the things that he should do is that if he wants to either terminate or dismiss the employee, he must or she must ensure that they follow the procedure laid down for both termination or dismissal. Because if the employer does not follow the procedure laid down for termination or dismissal, even the employer can really suffer a lot of damages, especially when the employee decides to take it up with the employer. The employer may end up still paying serious damages. So that again is there in order to try to get some balance of power, because usually in employer-employee relationships, the power is almost never balanced. So lately, the ILO, the National Labour Organization, and various other labor-related organizations have been pushing, and they've been pushing legislation and conventions in order to further protect the rights of the employees. So that is why every employer has to be careful in the way they manage their employee, or in the way they let their employees off work. So it's therefore important that there be a contract between the employer and the employee in order to further most times protect the interests of the employee, and of course contain the duties and responsibilities of both the employer and the employee. So once that is put in place, then we can be sure that the employment environment, the company, the business will be a bit more safe, and the employee too will be guaranteed some more safety in their line of work and generally in their life. So having said that, you as the employer, you know what to do. You the employee, you know what to do. There are some employment contracts that you should not sign as the employee in order not to enter into the relationship, and there are some, of course, that you should sign. Thank you very much for your attention. My name is Justice Ojema. I work for Eco Solicitors and Advocates. See you in the next video.